Power sources. Power or energy plays a vital role in our lives. We also need power for industry, agriculture, transport, communication, and defense. Power resources may be broadly categorized as conventional and non conventional resources. Conventional sources, the energy which has been in common use for a long time. Examples are firewood and fossil fuels. Firewood, widely used for cooking and heating. 50% of the energy used by villagers comes from firewood. Remains of plants and animals, which were buried under the earth for millions of years, got converted by the heat and pressure into fossil fuels. Fossil fuels such as coal, petroleum, and natural gas are the main sources of conventional energy. The rate at which the growing world population is consuming them is far greater than the rate of their formation. So these are likely to be exhausted soon. Coal, evidently found fossil fuel used as a domestic fuel in industries such as iron and steel, steam engines to generate electricity. Electricity from coal is called thermal power. The coal was formed millions of years ago when giant ferns and swamps got buried under the layers of earth. Coal is therefore referred to as buried sunshine. The leading coal producers of the world are China, USA, Germany, Russia, South Africa, and France. The coal producing areas of India are Raniganj, Jharia, Dhanbad, and Bokaro in Jharkhand state. Petroleum. Petrol keeps your car running. Oil keeps your cycle from squinking. Both begin as thick black liquid called petroleum, found between the layers of rocks drilled from oil fields located in offshore and coastal areas, sent to refineries which process the crude oil and produce a variety of products like diesel, petrol, kerosene, wax, plastic, and lubricants. Petroleum and its derivatives are called black gold, which are very valuable. Chief petroleum producing countries Iran, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, and Qatar. Other major producers are USA, Russia, Venezuela, and Algeria. Leading producers in India, Digboi in Assam, Bombay High in Mumbai, and the deltas of Krishna and Godavari rivers. Natural gas, found with petroleum deposits released when crude oil is brought to the surface, used as a domestic and industrial fuel. Major producers of natural gas: Russia, Norway, UK, and the Netherlands. In India, Jaisalmer, Krishna Godavari Delta, Tripura, and some areas offshore in Mumbai have natural gas resources. Cause for concern: sharp increase in our consumption of fossil fuels has led to their depletion at an alarming rate. Toxic pollutants are released from burning these fuels. Unchecked burning of fossil fuels is like an unchecked dripping tap, which will eventually run dry. This has led to the tapping of various non conventional sources of energy that are cleaner alternatives to fossil fuels. Hydropower: rainwater or river water stored in dams. The falling water flows through pipes inside the dam over turbine blades placed at the bottom of the dam. The moving blades then turn the generator to produce electricity. This is called hydroelectricity. Water discharged after the generation of electricity is used for irrigation. One fourth of the world's electricity is produced by hydropower. Leading producers of hydropower in the world: Paraguay, Norway, Brazil, and China. Important hydropower stations in India: Bhakranangal, Gandhi Sagar, Nagarjuna Sagar, and Damodar Valley projects. Non conventional sources of energy. Increasing use of fossil fuels leads to shortage if the present rate of consumption continues. The reserves of these fuels will get exhausted. Their use also causes environmental pollution. Therefore, there is need for using non-conventional sources such as solar energy, wind energy, tidal energy, which are renewable. Solar energy. Solar energy trapped from the sun, used in solar cells to produce electricity. Many of these cells are joined into solar panels to generate power for heating and lighting purpose. Solar energy is used in solar heaters, solar cookers, solar dryers, besides being used for community lighting and traffic signals. Wind energy. In a inexhaustible source of energy, windmills are used for grinding grain and light lifting water. High speed winds rotate the windmill, which is connected to a generator to produce electricity. Wind farms are found in Netherlands, Germany, Denmark, UK, USA, and Spain. Nuclear power obtained from energy stored in the nuclei of atoms of naturally occurring radioactive elements like uranium and thorium undergo nuclear fission in nuclear reactors and emit power. Greatest producers of nuclear power: USA and Europe. Large deposits of uranium in India are Rajasthan and Jharkhand state. Thorium found in large quantities in monazite sands of Kerala. Nuclear power stations in India located in Kalpakkam in Tamil Nadu, Tarapur in Maharashtra, Rana Pratap Sagar near Kota in Rajasthan, Narora in Uttar Pradesh, and Kainga in Karnataka. Geothermal energy: heat energy obtained from the earth. Temperature in the interior of the earth rises steadily with depth. Heat energy may surface itself is the form of heat springs. This energy is used to generate power and in the form of hot springs. It has been used for cooking, heating, and bathing. World's largest geothermal power plants in US, followed by New Zealand, Iceland, Philippines, and Central America. Geothermal plants in India, located in Manikaran in Himachal Pradesh and Puga Valley in Ladakh. Tidal energy. Energy generated from tides can be harnessed by building dams at narrow openings of the sea during high tide. Energy of the tides is used to turn the turbine installed in the dam to produce electricity. Huge tidal mill farms Russia, France, and the Gulf of Kutch in India. Biogas: organic waste, dead plant and animal material, animal dung, and kitchen waste can be converted into a gaseous fuel called biogas. Organic waste is decomposed by bacteria in biogas. Digesters or will emit biogas. A mixture of methane and carbon dioxide is an excellent fuel for example for cooking and lighting and produces huge amounts of organic manure. Each year, harnessing this energy is both difficult as well as costly. Thank you.